Hi there and welcome. My name is June. Thank you for joining me for today's 30-minute mixed format session. I've got a fun session for you today. It is one that involves cardio to a rhythmic beat so you can feel that rhythm of the music. We're going to work with that rhythm. We're also going to do some lower body exercises to get your lower body nice and strong. The majority of this workout is done in your chair. There is one stand option, and as I said, it's an option, and we'll always do it with support. You will need some sturdy shoes. I hope you have that on right now. A sturdy chair, and you will need a few other things too. Just a squishy ball and a short band. If you don't have a short band, just take a longer band and tie it in the middle about the width of what this band would be. I think it's about 12 to 15 inches. All right, also water, because we are working cardiovascularly. Doesn't matter if it's cardiovascular or just working, you want to make sure you're hydrated. I'm so glad that you joined me today. Welcome to my home, and let's get started. So I'm going to invite you to have a seat in the chair. We're going to start to warm up, and I'll have you scoot to the forward part of your chair. Sit nice and tall. Be very aware of where your body is in time and space. Think tall. So I'm only 5 feet, so I like to think as tall as I can. I love that feeling because you can feel those muscles in the center of your body start to get really turned on. So we're going to begin here just with some breath with flowing arms. So just take a deep breath in and then let the arms float down. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose, exhale out. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, maybe wiggle those fingers. Inhale. Good. Maybe just shake your wrists out just a little. Great. So get some blood running right down through your arms. Perfect. Now from here, let's just take your hands by your side. Palms are facing forward with your thumbs out to the side. Roll your shoulders all the way back. That was my left shoulder. Doesn't matter which you start with. Whichever works, take a nice slow roll back. Then we're going to pick it up after you do the next one on your right side. So we're going to roll here. Now pick it up. Roll and roll. Nice. Now I want to make this a little jazzy. So I'm going to have you widen your feet just a little bit and start to let your body go with you. Maybe extend your arm out in front. Notice how it allows you to pivot on your seat. 2 more here. Nice. Beautiful. Now from here, take your arms side to side. Jazzy arms here. You got it. Beautiful. Give me 4 more. This is 1, still 1. 2, let your body go. Start to feel the rhythm. Perfect. 2 more to go. Last 1. Good. Bring your feet together now. And then hands on your chair. Take your heels out. Take your toes out, then your heels again. I call this funky feet. We'll do this a little faster, coming in, then your heels, then your toes comes back together. Go heel and toes. So what this does is allows you to warm up your ankle joints, allows you to warm up your hips. We're going in and out with the legs, so we're warming up those muscles on both the inside and outside of your legs. And go back again, toes and heels. Come back with toes and heels. Let's just do 1 more time. Toes and heels. Now, when we come back, we'll bring our feet back together. Then you'll take your toe on your right leg, tap it forward, and then your right. Excuse me, that's my right, and this is my left. I need to learn my right and lefts, right? Well, sometimes it's confusing because I have to reverse it when I'm facing you. But that's okay. So whichever leg you start on is fine. It doesn't matter as long as you're moving your body, right? Beautiful. Now let's take the toe and cross it over the other leg. Now if you'd like to lead with your heel, if that's a little bit easier for you, feel free to do that. So again, side to side. Perfect. Nice. Keep going. 4 more. Here comes 2. Cross your body. You can still hold on to your chair, or if you'd like to challenge your balance, you can do this as well. We'll come back to the center and just march it out, right leg. And I want you to shake your fingers out and your hands, raise them up and lower down. Now notice I'm just doing a little tiny bit of foot action, not much more than that. And come back. Perfect. Let's do 1 more. All the way up and all the way down. Nice. From here, both heels lift and lower. Now this time, attempt to lift your toes up. You'll start to feel a little warmth in the front of your shins. Let's go back to your heels. Lift your heels up and down. Now your toes. Perfect. Maybe give yourself a little ankle swirl, ankle circle, and bring that leg down. Same thing, right leg lifts or whichever you started. Hear that change in the music? Okay, we're warmed up now, right? We're ready to move, and we're gonna move into our first cardio section. We're gonna begin simply with a march in place, right on the beat. Remember I said rhythmic, so make it jazzy. You can move your shoulders, or you can move your body. Whatever works for you, either shoulders or move your body. Keep going. Nice. Let's do another set. Shoulders. Now just pump it out. Let's take it to a forward back march. We're gonna go up and back, and then we're going to go out with your right and your left. Forward and back. If you've taken some sessions with me before, we've done this before. It's a really nice move because it's simple. All you're doing is marching your feet, right? We're forward and back. And I'm just circling my arms so I get a little bit of a jazz. Boom, boom. Join me as I forward with the arms and out with the arms. Forward with the arms and out with the arms. Two more. Forward and out. Last one. Beautiful. Now just go back to those toe taps. Toe, toe, toe. Now let's start to take the legs out a little bit. Take your left toe, tap in and in and in. And let's add a little jazzy hand as we're tapping in. Notice how my left shoulder comes up as I'm going to the right side, and my right shoulder comes up. So you do that too. Just bend your body side to side. So now starting to move the entire or your entire body. Perfect. Now a step tap, no arms here. Step tap. I'm going to go a little bit slower because I want to show you the arm movement. So we'll do step and tap, step and tap. But we're going to go back to that rhythm, right? So what happens here, we go clap high, snap low, clap high, snap low. One more time slow. Clap high, snap low. Last one here, clap high. Now we're gonna pick up our pace. Are you ready? Clap and snap. Now, because we've picked up the intensity and the speed, you may not want to take the arms as high or as low. That is your option. You do what works best for you. Perfect. You've got 4. Still 4. I just add a little double clap. Why? That adds some rhythm. Now march it out. We're gonna move into what I call the Lindy Step. We're gonna do it very slow. We're gonna start with our right leg. The right leg goes back, side, together, and the left leg goes back, side, together. Your right leg. 1, 2, your left leg. It goes 1, 2. So it's kind of a tap with my first step, and then a whole foot step on the next 2. Tap with the toes, step on the foot, step on the foot, tap on the toe. Now, of course, we're gonna add some rhythm to this wedge. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Notice how my body starts to lean. Toe, step, step. Toe, stomp, stomp. Maybe that's a better cue for you. Toe, stomp, stomp. Toe, stomp, stomp. I call this a Lindy Step. Toe, stomp, stomp. Beautiful. Awesome. 2 more times. This gets your entire body. 1 more to the right and left. I'm going to pick it up with your forward march. Left leg, forward and back, and out. So notice how we switch legs, so we get to repeat this on the other side. Left leg forward and out. Perfect. Nice job. When we come back, let's leave our feet out. Stay out, marching nice and wide. Now remember, we did that tap into the midline. Tap, tap. Now we're just adding a little bit more of a rhythmic arm, pushing away, pulling back. You've got 4. It's the same as we did before. All we're doing is adding a little bit more body lean. Perfect. Keep going. Tap your leg in towards your midline. Now we're going to move to a step tap. Step tap. Now remember what we did with that step tap? We did clap and snap. Clap and snap. Clap and snap. Clap and snap. Perfect. You got it. March in place. Right leg, 1. Remember that, Lindy? We went tap, step, out. Tap, step, out. Tap, step, out. 1 more time each way, and then we're going to move into doing some lower body. Right leg, then now your left. Then just march in place simply. We're going to move into some hinge positions. So slide your hips forward towards the edge of the chair. Your hands go to the outside of the chair. Keep your body very tall. Pull those abdominal muscles in. We're going to hinge forward, forward, and back. Forward. Lead with your chest. Keep your heart open. Maybe if you keep your palms open, if you're not holding on, that will help. Now add a heel lift as you do this. Hold on to the chair. There we go. Reach. Yes. 4 more here. Here comes 4. Now we're going to get into our first body weight position. We're going to stop your heels, place them down. Make sure your heels are right underneath the back of your knees. Your hands remain on the side of the chair. Hinge forward right here. Then lift your seat off your chair. Hold on and sit back down. Let's do that again. It begins with a hinge and a lift and a lower and sit tall. Do it again. Hinge your body forward. Lift your seat, weight is in your heels. Sit back down and tall. 1 more time. Forward, lift your seat. Lower down, nice. And back, I'm sorry, we have 1 more, my fault here. Ready? Perfect. Now in our last one, we have an optional stand straight up. Are you ready? Here we go. Lift, hold, stand tall, find your chair, come back down, march it out, right leg. There we go. We're going to try that 1 more time. Now you do not have to stand up. You can continue with your hinging forward. We're going to try this 1 more time. You're ready? Hinging forward. Weights in your heels, lift your seat. Now you can sit right back down or come back up and have a seat and release. Beautiful. March it out. We'll try that again. That just gets us into a body weight position. Ready? Stop your feet. Place your hands on your side of your chair. Hinge forward, hold on to your chair, hold. Quickly stand up, find your chair, grab it. Have a seat. That was perfect. Roll your shoulders back. Now this time we're going to move into bridging. Hands will never leave the chair. Your heels of your hands are slightly behind your hips. Roll your shoulders back and lift your heart up. Now bring your legs a little closer together so that they're hip width apart. Lift your seat off your chair, straighten both arms, maybe walk your feet out a little bit. Now push your hips up. Look towards where your ceiling meets the wall. Then we come back down and we have a seat and we relax for a second. So I like lifting my toes up and down to get a little pump, but when we're in that bridge, make sure that your feet stay in contact completely with the floor. Are we ready? Shoulders back, nice and tall, hands behind you, hinging forward like we did before. Push your hips forward. Push a weight into your heels. Look to where your eyes see the ceiling meet the wall. Hold that and then drop it back. We're gonna do a little bit of a hip drop on this next one. So notice how we had to work our upper arms to do that. We're gonna continue 1 last time. Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Hands here, straighten your arms, lift yourself up, push your hips forward. Now, from here, drop your left hip a little bit, just drop it, and lift up, then the right. I'm doing opposite of you, but that's okay, because it doesn't matter which. Now have a seat and return. Perfect. We're sitting now, release the arms, no more lifting. We're gonna take your left heel, bring it forward, left, and pull it back. I want you to drag it along the floor so you're working your hamstring. That's the muscle in the back of your leg. And pull it back, yes. Pretend you're grabbing something under your heel and you're dragging it back to your chair. Good. One more. Get ready to do the right side exactly the same way. Right leg reaches forward and then pull it back. Right leg reaches forward and you pull it back. Just two more on the side. Reach forward and bring it back. One more time. Reach it forward. Nice job. You should be feeling a little action under your back of your legs. We're going to grab our band now. We're going to place the band over both feet and slide or glide the band so that it rests above your knee joint right here. Sitting nice and tall, we're going to do what we call abduction, starting with your right side. That just means to move the leg to the side, but keep your toe forward. Put your hands on the chair and bring it back. How far can you take it out? Reach and back. Two more. Reach and back. We do the same thing on the other side. I hear music changing, so it's almost ready for our cardio. Let's finish. 4, come back in, and 3, perfect. We've got 2 more to go here. Out and in, and let's just do 1 more on each side, and then we'll take it to a march. You reach out and in, and your left side, one very last one, right side. Stretch that leg out, find those muscles on the outside of your leg working, bring the leg back together, and carefully slide the band down your legs, taking the band away, placing the band over here. Great. Take a little sip of water so you get a little bit of refreshment before we move to the next part. Take another sip if you need to. Now this next part is exactly what you did before. We're beginning with a march. So sit forward on your chair. When you're ready, join me march. Right leg holding onto your chair or not. That is up to you. Remember, we went forward and back and out. Here we go. We go forward, then out to the side. Yes, we go forward and out to the side. Beautiful. We go forward and out to the side. On your last one, we stay with the feet apart right here. Tap your left leg in. Now, if you want to take your hands off the chair, you can do a little handshake here, or maybe hold on to one side of your chair, but make sure you switch and do a handshake on the other side. Perfect. Got it. Move your body. Now let's come back to a march in place. Right or left or right, doesn't matter. You've got 4 and 3 and step tap to your side. Step tap. Now if you recall, we did a little bit of a high clap and a snap. Move your body, high clap, low snap. And if you let your eyes go with your movement, you get a bit of eye tracking. 4, yes, and 3, perfect. 2, 1 more. March in place. Here we go, march. Now if you recall, we did that Lindy Step. So we tap your left foot back, then stomp, stomp. Remember? Tap, stomp, stomp. 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 It's a little bit of a rhythm here. Beautiful. It is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. March on your left leg. Now go out. Yes, hold on to your chair if you need to. One more time. Here we go. Last one. Now stay with your feet nice and wide. March and tap in. Perfect. You've got handshakes here if you'd like to take your hands off your chair, or one hand can remain supported on your chair. Shake it out. 4 and 3 and 2. Are you ready to march? Left leg, please. March, march. Perfect. You got it. Step tap, left and right or right and left, whatever works for you. We go with a high clap and a low snap. We got it. We're almost there. We're just about halfway through. You've got 4, 3, 2. Are you ready for that Lindy Step? Here it comes. Tap, stomp, stomp. Tap, stomp, stomp. My tap comes a little behind the opposite leg. Tap, stomp, stomp. Tap. Now you can do this with your hands on your chair to support you, or if you want, take a little balance challenge here and take the hands away. That's your option. You've got 4. Here comes 3. Tap, stomp, stomp. Left, right, left. Excuse me, that was right, left, right. Here comes my right, left, right again. Beautiful. Ready, marching. Left foot forward, back. Take it out, out. Now just 1 forward and 1 out, out. 1 more. Beautiful. Stay here. Tap in, tap. Shaking your hands or 1 hand or both, your choice. 4, 3. I think I hear a music change coming. Perfect. March it out. Beautiful job. Didn't that feel good? Grab some water, take a little sip here. We're gonna move back into lower body work, and we're gonna begin with a nice roundabout exercise. I'm gonna grab a sip of my water. Grab a sip of your water. So what is a roundabout? It's when we lift the knee up towards the chest and we go all the way out. So I'm gonna bring my left leg back. We're gonna start again. You're gonna take your left leg holding onto your chair. Lift up, circle that leg out. Then we lean to your left side and you extend the right leg out. Then you bring the leg back to center and you roundabout in. Are we ready? We're gonna do that again. Same thing, same speed. Here we go. Lift the leg up, circle out, lead with your heel. Come back in, lift up over, push out. Leg comes in, perfect. We're gonna do this nice and slow because this is for leg strength and muscular endurance. Actually, let's do 1 more and then we'll go to the other side. You ready? Left leg circles out, reaching out, coming back. You're ready to do the other side? Right side, roundabout, roundabout. Stretching out, coming in, and coming back. Roundabout, it's out. Bring it back, pull it in, and step in. And again, roundabout, reach. Extend the leg, come back in, and come together. Roundabout, reaching up, pushing out with your leg, coming back in, nice. Now come right here to the center of your chair. We're going to keep both of our hands on the chair at all times. We're gonna take a little slide out with both legs hinging forward, and then sliding back and ending up hinging forward as it comes in. So sliding out with the legs, and then pulling them back and just glide your feet along the floor. I'm really not lifting my feet off the floor at all. Coming back, hinging forward, and out, nice and slow. Here we go. Beautiful. Pull it in. Now, if you have been doing this for a while, joining me and some of the other wonderful instructors, you can try to hold your hands at heart center. This is more of a balance challenge. Remember, your feet don't lift the floor. You're gliding along the floor, or your hands can be on either side of the chair. We're gonna do that again, perfect. And out, and back in, perfect. Nice job, come to the center. Beautiful, that's awesome. We're gonna move to slide to the right side of your chair. So with your hands on one side of your chair, slide yourself so that you're still facing me and that you have your entire back of your left leg on your chair. Then we're gonna take our left hand to the left side of the chair, your right hand to the chair or on your thigh, whichever works best for you. You're gonna slide this leg out to the side. This leg's gonna be fairly straight. I'm gonna take my hand, for me, I feel it's more comfortable to hold onto the chair with both hands. Then I'm gonna drop my torso forward over my left leg. I'm gonna lift my right leg up and down. Doesn't have to come up too high. You're immediately going to feel this in your outer thigh. This is abduction, different than what we did before with the band. 2 more. Lift and lower. Nice job. Come back up. Bring your legs back to center. So before we go to the other side, grab your ball, right? Take the ball between your knees so that it's above your knee joint. Now we're going to be lifting the knees, but we're not going to be lifting too high because then we'll lose the ball. So keep gentle pressure on the ball. Start with your right leg. Extend your right leg out. Bend and lift a little. Lower down. Repeat that again. Right leg lifts up. Squeeze the ball. Reach it out. And pull it up. And lower down. Now your left leg. Lift it up. Reach your heel forward. Pull your knee up just a little bit. And lower down. Same thing. Here we go. Lift your knee up. Extend it out. Lift the knee again. And lower down. That sunshine's coming in. Can you see it? Reach. And then out. I hear it's going to be a pretty day here today. We got a lot of snow yesterday. We got over a foot of snow. That's a lot. And it went to minus 12 degrees. That was pretty cold. Not too cold for me. So now all we're doing now is squeezing the ball. Squeeze. 2, 3, and release. Squeeze 3, 2, 1, and release. Squeeze 3, 2. We have one more here. And then we're going to move to the side and finish that abduction on this side. And then we're almost done. So make sure that you have room and that your things are out of your way when you come to the side where you have your equipment is. All right, so what do? We slide to the side of the chair, left side this time, and your back of your right leg is on the chair. Then we take one hand to the side, we extend this leg out. Now you can either place your hand here, but I find I get a little bit more range of motion when I hold on to the chair. Twist your body slightly forward and then lift that leg up, lifting up and up. This is not so easy, right? You can really feel this immediately. This is great. It's a variation of a side lying exercise. We'll do one more here. That's about all we probably want to do, right? Beautiful. Nice job. Come back to the center. Great job. You finished all of the exercises, both the cardio and the muscular endurance and strength exercises. Now it's time to cool down. So we're going to scoot forward. But before we do that, I think we should grab some water, don't you? Grab some water, get hydrated, and then we'll cool down a little. Perfect. If you want some more water, take as much as you need. Now let's sit nice and tall and feet about hip-width apart and just roll your shoulders back. Good. Rolling the shoulders back rather than forward allows us to really open up your chest. Now feel like you're hitchhiking. Take your thumb and reach it out to the side. Here you go. Reach. Nice. And reach. And reach. Now on the next exercise, hold on to your chair. Both here, open up your heart, shift your rib side, and shift to the side. Perfect. One more time to your right and left. We're going to do an exercise called the bow and arrow. Reach your right arm out to the side, palm faces forward. Left arm here, widen your stance a little bit. Pull like your bow and arrow. Pull. So we get a nice movement along the side of the body. One more here. Swing that left arm around and the right arm comes and do the same thing here. Pull and pull. 2 more times. One more here. Perfect. Bring both arms by your side and your feet to face me. So just reach to your left side. Now when you're reaching, make sure your right hip stays down. Come back up. This stretches out your latissimus dorsi. Now if you'd like, you can keep your hand on the ground or take your hand to your shoulder or reach that arm up. That's up to you, whatever works best for you. To the shoulder or reach or just leave the hand down. Let's do one more each side. Shoulder, if that feels good, reach up. Nice. And last one here, stretch. Perfect. Nice job. Take your right leg forward. With your right leg forward, take your right arm, keeping your heart open. Palm is forward, reach towards your toe, hinging forward. Find that hamstring stretch. Then continue the flow of the arm up to find your hip flexor. And we're going to flow towards the leg, stretching your hamstring. Try to look more over your toe rather than down at your thigh or forward of your foot to keep your heart open. We have one more here. Perfect. Nice job. Now we do the same thing on the other side, right? So here, palm is up, Reach down and hold. I'm reaching beyond my toe. Lift up, stretch. Bring the elbow in and stretch out. And lift. Pull it in one more time. Reach and lift. Nice job, perfect. Now take your right leg and press it back and hinge forward. Good. And now your left leg back, hinge forward. Feel a little bit of that in your calf muscle. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands come to your heart center one more time. Keep your hands at your heart center, and let me thank you again for joining me today. You can release the hands if you'd like. This is a fun session that worked a lot of the lower body, but also gave you the opportunity to strengthen your heart and lungs. So, with that, remember, I always want you to move your body a minimum of 10 minutes a day, and today you've got 30 minutes in, right? So congratulate yourself on that, so important. Remember to stay hydrated. Move as much as you can. Try not to sit longer than 30 minutes at a time. Just kind of get yourself up and move your body. That lifting up of your body really does help. Movement is one of the most important things and the best gift we can ever give ourselves. Thank you for joining me today. My name is June. You have a wonderful day.